you've been gone, things have gotten much worse. Why do you think I came back?
You're in no shape for this fight that lies before us, old friend.
This is personal.
Very few of us know about the wars fought in the shadows that have raged on this planet. Do you feel responsible?
Where are the Avengers?
This war is one I have to fight. Alone.
You're the most wanted man on the planet.
You don't know what they have planned for you.
The great Nick Fury. One last fight.
What's up, everyone? Hello, 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 hello. How are you all doing out there? What day is it? It's Wednesday. It's hump day. I got my days mixed up. I haven't gone live on a Wednesday, and I don't know how long. I guess the last Disney Plus show that I covered. But what's going on, everyone? How y'all doing out there? Hopefully your week is going great. Hopefully you had a great day today. Hopefully you had a wonderful, wonderful hump day. I want to thank you so much. While you excuse me for fixing this wire up under my chair real quick. I'm turning stuff up. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. This is funny. Give me a second. Y'all, that is hilarious. I think that's like maybe the third time this happened to me where I knock off all my stuff. We're not going to be able to have any more letters up there. They fell down, but it did say Secret Invasion episode 1. So that's kind of funny right there. But let's try this again. What's going on, everybody? Hopefully y'all are having a great Wednesday out there. I am excited because we are here for another Disney Plus show. Marvel Studios. This is Secret Invasion, guys. This is Secret Invasion. I really am loving everything that I'm seeing so far. I have seen up to episode 2, and I'm excited to talk about that with you guys next week. But we're just going to be talking about episode 1 today. Full spoilers, okay? I'm going to spoil this up, down, left, right, in, and out. As if you've already seen the episode, you have been warned. It is on Disney Plus right now. If you're not watching it, I don't know what you're doing with your life. Let me go ahead and just start shouting out all of you lovely people as well. I see that we have 39 people watching right now. That is just wonderful. Got Mama Avery in the building. What's going on? Hey, Mom. How you doing? Thank you so much for being here. Thumbs up. Also have Machiavelli the Don. First episode was fire. Yes, it was. Thank you. ER's grandpa. Hi. What's going on? Find joy. Yes. Find it and hold on to it. Don't let go. Thank you so much for being here, ER's grandpa. W, what's going on? I liked it. I love it. I'm glad you liked it. Thank you for being here. Cassandra Sellers, what's up? Peace and blessings, Brandon. And just my opinion reviews. Y'all's grandpa, and she's shouting everybody out. Thank you. I love it. I love it. We also have W. Oh my goodness gracious. You just blessing us so much over here so early. Like, man, this is crazy. This is crazy.
What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside.
Thank you so much, W, for the $50 super chat. I really do appreciate it. Marvel is back, this time on the small screen. Cannot wait for Loki. I cannot wait for it either. Where does that come out? Like November? Is it October, November? I can't wait. But W, thank you so much for the $50. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. We also have LD, yes, sir, in the building. What's going on? Marco Marblood, what's good, everybody? Thank you for being here. Bruce is in the building. GD Hughes, hey, what's going on? Theo in the building. Movie Files, Elliot is in the building. Brandon Scroll Reckoning. For real, man. I'm having some difficulties over here. That's funny. But you know, thank you, Elliot, for being here with the great commentary. Y'all, Elliot with Amanda, they posted a video on his channel earlier today for their recap of episode 1 of Secret Invasion Resurrection. It was great. I'm gonna be asking some of the same questions they asked, and also some additional ones too. So make sure y'all show him some love as well. But y'all, let's go ahead and get into this. I actually, real quick before we do, I got to do the shameless plugs over here. You know, since this is comic book news, make sure you check out the latest super duper superhero comic book smashdown episode. I believe that's episode 8. Every Sunday, 6 p.m. CST. Also, guys, if you want an audio-only version of this broadcast, you got it right here, buzzsprout.com. Link is in the description. All of these platforms right here, as well as SoundCloud as well. So get your audio-only version on. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, non-spoiler and spoilery review. Check that out. And if you just want my initial impressions of Secret Invasion, what we're going to be talking about now, I got separate videos for that as well. The Flash non-spoilers review, The Blackening, and Transformers. Check all the videos out 30 times each. But right now, guys, we are talking Resurrection. This is the first episode of Secret Invasion. Nick Fury learns of a clandestine invasion of Earth by Skrulls. Now, before we dive deep, I just want to say this. I am a fan of the Secret Invasion storyline, but I was a little hesitant going in. Like, this is a lot of material here that y'all are only compacting down into 6 episodes. I mean, we don't even know if the episodes are going to be an hour. Is it going to be like 30 minutes like some of the other shows? But luckily, they are longer. But I will say, after what we've seen so far, I am impressed, and I'm like, I really am, you know, into where they're going with the series so far. We know at the very beginning, let's get into it. This is called Resurrection. And at the very beginning of the episode, I forgot what the guy's name was, man. He was such a G to me. Prescott, his name. Prescott. Prescott is new to us in the MCU. I've never seen him before, but I like this character, man. But it just sucks that, you know, he's no longer with us. He's dead. You know, he got taken out by a Skrull, by one of these Agent Coulson. I keep wanting to say Agent Coulson, but Agent Everett Ross. Agent, and I have so many questions, but what I do like how this episode started off is they are giving him the stereotype of the conspiracy theorist with the tinfoil hat on, like, oh my gosh, we're being taken over by aliens. And I did say this earlier in my other recap that you know, this is very believable. We've already had aliens trying to invade the Earth in the Battle of New York, Thanos snapping half the universe away. We've been knowing Thor exists, etc. So it's not a big pill to swallow, you know. But I do like him. I do like him. And one of the nitpicks I did have in this first scene right here is this is not a nitpick, but I really want to know what this imposter here, this Skrull portraying Everett Ross, what he did to give it away, to have Prescott know that this is a Skrull. I'm just curious. I want to pick up on all those cues. If you guys picked that up, please let me know down in the comment section. But my only nitpick is this right here. Prescott, we got to survive and fight another day. If you are going to suspect that Agent Ross right here is a Skrull, Why are you just going to open form tackle him in the middle of the room like that, man? Pull out a pistol, pull out a knife, go get a something or laying on the shelf on the table over here. Like, you already know that they're stronger than you, or you should know. Well, I don't know. Maybe this is your first time tussling with a scroll, because we find out later on in the episodes they strong as hell. Actually, we knew this back in 2019, and not 2019, but 2019 with Captain Marvel. But I was just like, bro, why are you gonna try to tackle old dude and wrestle him, and then you get shot in the chest, and you passing out or whatever? So that was my only nitpick. But y'all, we got to pour one out for Prescott. I did like him in his brief introduction here. You guys can let me know what you think. And even if you didn't like the episode, let me know. Yeah, what's up, Jaron? Prescott got smoked. He really did. He really did. What's up, One Journey? I'm going to watch it later. Spoilers never bother me. I still have my own opinions. Right on. I love it. Mark and Mar Blood. Exactly. Play dumb until you're in the clear. Exactly. Like, yeah, I just want to give you this report. You know what I'm saying? I've been tired. I'm gonna go home, take a nap, make me a sandwich or whatever. I'll see you tomorrow. As soon as he get out of Dodge, boop, 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 red flag. Oh, so-and-so's a scroll, yada, yada, yada. He just gone and, tackle him. That was so impulsive. But anyway, you guys let me know what you think right there. But we got a little chase right here outside. We get Maria Hill coming through, and they must be fast as hell for going up all these flights of stairs like this. I was like, damn, but I don't know who this person is, and of course, none of us did. But we get down here, and even though the scrolls are strong, they still cannot survive falling 3-4 stories, because the scroll right here portraying Ross is beat up and bloody, and it ends up dying. And we find out that this is Talos, and that there are 2 factions of the scrolls. We got Team Talos, and then we got Team. His name is Gravik, but we didn't really know that at the time. But guys, I don't really care about that. What I care about this right here. That's not who I care about. This is who I care about. Agent Everett Ross. The question that we have to ask ourselves, guys, is how long has Agent Everett Ross been a scroll in the MCU? We have no idea. And I love it. When I had those hesitations coming in the show, like, man, they're really compacting all of this in in 6 episodes. Well, not really. I mean, they've been here 30 years. So we don't know how many scrolls are on Earth and how many people they've infiltrated. All of that. Now, not to sound obnoxious, but they do shed some light on that in episode 2, wink, wink. But even here, man, how long has Agent Everett Ross been a scroll? When did Agent Ross appear? Was it Winter Soldier back in 2014? It could have been way back then, and we wouldn't know. It could have been in Civil War. It could have been in Black Panther. We have no idea. Because y'all, right now, the timeline in this show right now is they're taking place in the year 2025. And I think back in the Captain Marvel show, it was like 97 or 95. So 30 years. 30 years, man. Let me see what y'all are saying. How I knew Ross was a scroll. Okay. Infiltration. Yes. Yeah, it's Grandpa Prescott. Same way I feel about folks not shooting the tires as they right. Good comments. Let's see here. What's up, JD Informant? He gave it away when he pressed for the evidence, and his first reaction was to take it with him. Okay, thank you to Talent One. When I saw Ross, I knew he was a scroll. Okay. Just finished watching it. Kept falling asleep. Okay. But okay, gotcha. That's what I'm saying. Where's the real Ross? How long have the scrolls had him? We don't know. In the trailers, they do have a shot of some facility where there's a bunch of bodies that look like they're in pods, and I'm thinking that's where the real bodies are. I mean, they could have multiple places, but I think that's one of them. So yeah, man. He says things Civil War. I think after Black Panther, we don't know. Also, we need to another question that has to be answered. We got to fill in plot holes. If the Skrulls have been here as allies helping Nick Fury save the day, would they need to explain what the Skrulls were doing in 2012 during the Battle of New York, also during Ultron, and maybe Infinity War or Endgame? Were they helping out? And they can do that because remember in Avengers Endgame, not Infinity War, but Endgame, when they was going back in time, the Hulk went to New York and was talking to the Sorcerer Supreme on the roof. And then she did the palm blast to knock them out. Prior to Hulk showing up, she was helping the Avengers fight off the aliens, invading from Loki. And so she didn't have to, hey, Avengers, I'm here to help. She was just doing her thing, on the roof of her crib. You know what I'm saying? And so maybe the Skrulls could have been in the background as well, helping out in the Battle of New York. Or because, I mean, just thing about this, though, even in Avengers Age of Ultron, the meteorite that island was going up in the air. So the Skrulls is just chilling. And Saber, they don't have a home, so that y'all just gonna watch the asteroid fall back down, or the piece of land fall back down and destroy the Earth. So I don't know, maybe Saber had a big giant laser attached to it, and I was like, all right, if Iron Man and Thor don't destroy it in 6 seconds, we're gonna blow it up ourselves. I don't know. They're gonna have to come up with something to address that. They did it with Doctor Strange because they were like, wait a minute, if Doctor Strange been here the whole time in New York, right? So y'all let me know what y'all think about that. White supremacy or the biggest infiltration throughout the U.S. Yeah, of course. That is a true statement right there. But let's keep going. What's up, Dorian and Lamiko? Let's keep going. Let's keep going in this episode right here. We found out that this is a Skrull, so we don't know. Yeah, we don't know how long Agent Ross has been a Skrull or whatever. That's crazy. That's really entertaining. I really do like the opening here. This artwork, this is nice. I like the change up right there. I was laughing my butt off though, seeing Nick Fury come down, Samuel Jackson. He like, God damn, I don't want to be here. Like he was just like, when can we get this over with so I can go back to bed? Bro, you've been sleeping for 3 years, so it is what it is. But we got Talos and them meeting up. Soren, his baby mama, was carrying the seeds and trying to like, hey, I think this plant here can adapt to Earth's environment, to the atmosphere, and maybe we can glow our planetary life here as well. And so they are just catching up. And I like the dialogue. I like the exposition right here. Them just talking about, hey, Fury, when you left, bro, you abandoned us. Graphic took it harder than a lot of us. After the blip, it changed you. And I love the fact that they keep on bringing up the blip. I really do. That is a big deal. We cannot just, sweep that under the rug. Talos was calling him out, just like, hey, man, you wasn't the same afterwards. So I really do like that. They're doing a really great job right there. You guys let me know what y'all think. Nick looked like he was coming off a bender. Right. Right. Skrulls heard there was going to be popcorn, so they waited. Right on. But yeah, it's just more exposition right here and explaining who Gravik is with the Skrulls, Mr. Kingsley Ben-Adir. And I like him. I really wasn't feeling him in the trailers, but after seeing him in the role now, I think he's doing a pretty decent job. Now, we also got Rhodey in here snitching on Nick Fury. Hey, man, Nick Fury done left Saber, and him and Maria Hill are passing notes, sir. They're passing notes back and forth, and we can't crack the code. Man, I cannot wait to see how they're going to play out the character of James Rose here, played by our brother, Mr. Don Cheadle. I'm interested. Also, is this going to lead into his Armor Wars movie? It was a show, but now it is going to be a movie. I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of cleanup, and he's going to be involved. Now, guys, we got to pay attention to this right here. I don't know if y'all caught it, but Nick Fury is walking. He has to go take a walk, because if we go back here, Talos is telling him like, hey, bro, They got this dirty bomb. If it goes off, this AAR, what is it? America's Against Russia. You know, that's really the Skrulls posing as these terrorists. It's gonna be the end of your civilization. And the way he stood up, I was like, oh, okay. I like the reaction right there. Good stuff, Sam. Good stuff. Sam needs to go for a walk. As he's going for a walk, he sees this figure right here just staring him down. So I want to ask y'all, we don't know what happened at the end of the episode, but maybe y'all didn't catch it. Does Nick Fury know who this is? Is he able to peep game? I want to hear from y'all in the comment section, whether you're watching this via live or in the replay. Also, this little girl right here with the ball. What's going on? What's going on? Now, Nick Fury is limping and walking around beat up. He just don't have that same swag. And I knew he still had it in him, but I was just like, man, what's going on? I do like what we have right here with Miss Olivia Colman. She is the leader of the MI6, the British intelligence, basically like Valentina, but for Europe, for Britain. And I like her so far. I like the back and forth dialogue between them. I like that Nick Fury was smart enough to bug the room to get intel. I mean, he knows all the secret. He got all the connections. And so he's over here on this side of the planet. You know, he going to try to see what's up. I like that she tried to size him up too. Like, hey, bro, listen, my medium guys came and was able to snatch you. And he's like, don't you know who I am? Put some respect on my name. I am Nick Fury. I got taken on purpose because I wanted to come to you. I believe that. When they released the clip of this scene, they cut that off. They cut that off. But now they was like, no, I got caught because I wanted to see you. And she should know better. She should know that Nick is better than that. I've never seen her before. Her name is Olivia Colman. Y'all let me know if you are a fan of this actress right here on the far right. But you know, she did a decent job. You know, she had an important part to play next episode as well. But yeah, your boy Nick Fury is smart. He bugging places, and you know, now what y'all let me see what y'all saying, if anything. Off to a good start, right? Kelly, I don't think Ross was a Skrull for long. Okay. I'm glad they are talking about the blip, but still no one is talking about the bug hand and the head in the Indian Ocean. About the bug. What is the bug? I know the Indian Ocean, that's the celestial. No one's talking about the bug hand. The bug hand. Help me out. I'm having a brain fart here. Oh, the big hand. Okay. My fault. Gotcha. The big hand. You know what? I really, in all due respect, Didier, I've heard a number of people talk about that. Like, why hasn't anyone addressed the celestial in the Indian Ocean? I don't understand that concern. They will address it in Eternals 2. And the reason why I said it is we don't know exactly when all of the films that took place after Eternals are on the timeline. And also, even if they're afterwards, it could have already been addressed, but why would they address it? Like, let's say Doctor Strange 2, Multiverse of Madness, which came out after Eternals, I think. Why would they just randomly just say in that story, like in Doctor Strange 2, oh yeah, and a body popped up in, a big giant popped up in the middle of the Indian Ocean. Like, it could have been like 6 months after that happened, or a month after. Now, if it was a day afterwards, then okay, everybody's going to be talking about that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But we don't know exactly how close those events were. So, I mean, I could be wrong, but that's just my mindset. You know, let me know if you agree or disagree. Let me know if you agree or disagree. However, everything is moving pretty steadily in the show. And now we have Amelia Hart coming through as Miss Gaia. She is the daughter of Talos. And they are representing over here at New Skrullos. And I like this right here. Humans can't go around the radiation. Skrulls are immune to it. There's a lot of that in Russia at these abandoned sites, and the sites are off the books. And so they don't know where they are. So that makes sense. Great, simple plot exposition. We got Skrull babies and teenagers playing soccer and, trying to make them seem all innocent and trying to make us sympathize with them. Like, oh, the Skrulls are innocent. They just want a place to call home. They're not evil. Well, some of them are. And they're 500 strong, and they ready to kick some heads in. Apparently, they pissed off. But I'm feeling all this right here. I am. I'm liking, everything we're getting right here. The, explanation of how they snatch bodies, how they snatch minds. This is consistent from what I've known going into this. So I'm like, okay, this makes sense, because, what's the good if you can just mimic somebody's body? If you can't talk like them, don't have all that memories, it's going to be kind of hard to infiltrate, like, didn't we just have this conversation a week ago? How you forget to bring the milk back from the store? I'm being silly about the milk, but you get my idea. But I like this. Now, to my understanding, since he took over his mind, they can't just kill the body. They still got to keep it alive for the connection, I think. That's how they explained it in Earth Mightiest Heroes. That's where I first learned about the Skrulls as well. And so, yeah, you guys let me know what you think about that right there. But I do like this concept. I do. Looks kind of spooky. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so Nick Fury is doing his reconnaissance because he got the bug in the room with Miss Special Agent Sonya Falsworth. And I would say this is the only part I really didn't like about the episode is Nick Fury's attitude and demeanor right here. He just seemed really nonchalant. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna have this and bombs and chemicals and art galleries and explosions and the end of the world. Hey, you want some popcorn? That just kind of annoyed me a little bit. Y'all let me know if I'm tripping. But I didn't really care for that. I remember the first time I watched it, I was just like, okay. So I don't know. I like Amelia much better with her dark hair. Okay. Olivia Colman is a good actress, does a great job in Broadchurch, a very good show. Right on. They're going to address it in the Thunderbolts, talking about the Celestial. Okay, that would make sense. I like that she slept on Nick Fury. Right. We're just going to forget the Eternals was a movie. Fine by me. What you mean by that? I don't understand. Good writing, directing. Yep. Yeah, I was so pissed about that. Yeah, that was really dumb. That was really dumb. But let's keep going. So they still in bodies. Now we finally get graphic. And I like him. Some people may think he's kind of dry and stoic and monotone, but I like the energy here. I do like the energy. I'm not gonna lie. He don't trust nobody either. We can tell by the dialogue. They worry. Hey, Nick Fury is back. He's like, oh yeah. Can't wait to talk about what happens next. So that's Gaia and Beto. Now, she gives him the money. I mean, he gives him the money to go get the dirty bombs, and this is where earlier. Well, I'll talk about that in a second. Talking about because Talos don't want to kill his own people, which I completely understand. But I want to address that in just a second. But they incapacitate him, going there. Now, I like the fact that we get to see how physically strong the Skrulls are again, and also Talos is 136 years old, and he haven't even reached 40s in human years, so he probably at his prime right now, 30, 25 to 35. He's probably about 35, 36 years old. He's swinging and banging. He's youthful. Haven't even hit this midlife crisis. So then dudes are able to rip the chains off doors. That's pretty impressive right here. But I do like this exchange. She got they exchange for the bomb. Nick Fury going to him. This really stood out to me, guys. Talos was like, look, this is my fight. Nick Fury, do not get involved. Okay. And I like this. I don't even think Talos knew there was a Skrull at first, but it's like, oh, he's super strong. But he was like, man, this is my fight. And dude is like, bro, you betraying your own people. But at the same time, he's like, you can't just blow up the house of a host. So Talos is at a crossroad. He don't know what to do. And man, he was pissed off when Nick Fury shot old dude, man. It was like, bro, I said no. He didn't want his people to die. And he's like, look, if he's going to die, let me do it. If he's gonna die, if we have to kill him, let it be by one of his own kind, by another scroll. I do not want it being done by some foreigner, you know. And he was mad. And what I also liked is Nick Fury he tried to help him up. He was like, I told you no, and he don't, and Nick Fury was like, okay, F it, and walked his ass out of there. I understand all sides, man. I understand all sides. I do. It's complicated. Also, do y'all think that's going to throw a wrench in Talos and Nick Fury's relationship? Do you think that this is going to circle back around? You know, do you think that now that Talos has a vendetta, he's feeling some type of way like, this whole ass nigga here took out my boy. I told him I got him. You know what I'm saying? But he gonna do it anyway. I could have talked him down. And you shot him in the chest twice. Is there going to be a fallout from this? I didn't even think about that the first time I watched it or the second time. I just thought about it now. So y'all let me know what y'all think. Tell me what the bombs are. Tell me. You betray your own people. Shot in the chest. Shot in the chest. Yeah, man. That's yeah. Talos didn't like that, man. I said no, mother effer. I said no. Scroll. Talos was hurt. He didn't want his people to die. He did not want his people to die, man. What y'all think about that? All right. Talos ages like Grogu, right? Right. Talos is going to defend his daughter over Fury. Right. Right on. Give me a second. Give me a second. Break me off a piece of that. Kid Cat bar. Oh, man, I was trying to bring up another image. But I got to get this fixed, man. I'm still having that circle of death there. The window is not responding. This is not supposed to be happening like this, but I appreciate y'all's patience. Okay. Also, this may seem kind of random. This is my first video of today's episode. So if y'all want that, check me out. Let's see here what y'all seeing. What up, Frantic World? Glad you really enjoyed it. I thought as soon as I saw it, the fallout is inevitable, in my opinion, but it won't last. I thought that as soon as I saw it, the fallout is inevitable, in my opinion, it won't last. Okay, a good observation. I like it. Considering what just happened to Maria, I don't think Talos and Nick will be at odds. I like it. I can dig it. I can definitely dig it. What's up, Mario? But let's keep the party going, shall we? Let's keep the party going. Where did we leave off? Yeah, Talos mad. He said no. Yeah, he did. He shot in the chest, and you know, are they gonna be beefing or not? So Maria Hill continues to follow Gaia down here, and it was another display of physical strength that these humans cannot hold a candle to these scrolls. They're gonna get folded. But now Talos finally meets his daughter, Emilia Clarke, Gaia. After all this time, he's not gonna shoot his daughter, and she kind of pushes him and walks away easily. But it lets her know, like, hey, Gaia, your mama's dead. You know, the last words out of her mouth was "Find Gaia." Gaia don't know that. That sucks. You know, because she was emotional right after that in the alleyway right here. You know, you just found out your mama's dead. Talos telling her, like, look, man, she dead because the people you're working for right now. You know? I wonder if they're going to go back and we're going to get some type of conversation between them two. Like, I think we need to, you know, she just ran off for no damn reason. Like, I want to know what happened. 30 years is a lot of time and build up. So, you know, Soren is gone. Are we going to get a flashback of Soren and Gaia as scrolls, mother and daughter holding each other, her being nurturing? That would be nice. Or will it be filler? It just depends on how they execute. But it is something that I was thinking about, you know. Now we're in this bar right here, and we see this other gentleman as well, mean mugging Nick Fury. Hey, you'll never be the same once you were. Who the F are you, bro? How do you know me? I mean, I know I'm Nick Fury, but still. Remember, we saw the girl with the ball at the beginning and the other woman that was pretending like she was smooching with somebody on the bench as Nick Fury was walking by and gave her the side eye. You know? So who are you, bruh? He's like, yeah, I want some bourbon. I want some vodka. And yada, yada, yada. Also, did y'all catch the almost the N-word that they use? Crummer saying, what's good, Mom? Just saying, I have to mute because I'm not finished with the episode. Well, hey, well, thank you so much for even being here and giving me a view. I appreciate it. Thank you. The talented one, there won't be a major rift, but talents will no longer trust Fury and will try to handle something critical without telling Fury when he really needs to back up. I cannot wait for next episode to see what's going down. It's good to finally an MCU show that isn't afraid to be serious, though. No jokes constantly breaking up any tension. Right. I agree. And again, there's nothing wrong with jokes. You can have as many. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 had a whole hell of a lot of jokes in there, but they did not put the jokes during the serious moments. They didn't put it while they was fighting. That is the formula, or at least a piece of it, in my opinion. That's a good question. That is a good question. We're going to have to see. But B, Talos is a traitor to his people by just being on our side. So there's no death has to hit him. How is he a traitor? Even if I don't see how he's a traitor to his own people if he's leading them to safety. Maybe I'm tripping. But let's keep going. So Maria and them having a conversation. He's like, hey, you're making friends with the natives? Now, where is it at? Hold on. All these images are uploaded out of order. How do you think we kept the Cold War from going hot? He said something about we spooks bought the drinks or something. He's like, oh, you can't say that. No, you can't say that. I can't. I was like, what? she looked like I'm like, okay. She was awkward. She was like, huh, okay, and then took a shot. I can't say that word, So that was interesting to me. Let me know if you guys had thought that had any significance to it. Man, I haven't played chess in a minute. Y'all hit a one in the chat if you play chess or not. So, but anyway. What's happening now? Oh yeah, the reminiscent. Y'all, I said this before. I love the fact that they keep going back and showing the blip. This is a big deal. That's going to F with your head. I don't care who you are, whether you got blipped or you didn't get blipped. And then when you get blipped, to see yourself getting blipped away, and just think about what you're like, how you're processing that, what you're feeling in your body. Because as Nick Fury is getting blipped away, look, at least a third of his body is gone, or at least a fourth at this point in time. But look at his right arm. He's still holding on to something, to the beeper, to Captain Marvel's pager. At this point in time, more than half of his body is gone, but he is still conscious enough to hold something in his hand. It just didn't drop. So you're literally feeling yourself fading away. That is crazy to me. It's like being eaten alive slowly. Just imagining a lion or a tiger. Actually, we don't need to imagine that. That's gross and graphic. I'm sorry. But I think you get my point. I think I made my point. I probably beat the horse too much. But I like that they're not just sweeping this under the rug. I mean, for the next 10 years, every time we get it, even an old character, new character, we need to see how everybody reacted to the blip. That's what and I like what they're doing there. I really do. So we got Gravik, doing his villain pose, looking out the window, trying to seem all hard and all that. Yeah, I'm tough. I'm the bad guy. He's doing a good job though. Now she drop off the bomb and all that. Now, y'all look at this right here. Y'all tell me if I'm tripping or not. So, okay. So we end up knowing that this is some random woman. We know that's Emilia Clarke. She's trying to sneak up and meet Talos, her daddy. He the one that picked her up in the cab. Ain't nobody else in the cab. So think about this. Why did they get out the car to talk? Now, unless they have recording devices in the cab, like, well, maybe they do. Maybe that was the reason why, because cameras and radios and microphones. But I was saying, like, okay, you picked her up. Y'all was both in disguise. You picked her up. Y'all pulled over in the back alley, and it's just both of y'all. But y'all both got out the car and started talking. Stay your ass in the car. That was just a pet peeve of mine. Am I tripping? Or not? Not a big deal, but I did notice it. Did anybody else notice that? You know. But Talos thinks that she came back to the light. Like, hey, there's going to be the attack is tomorrow. It's going to be 3 bombs. I put an infrared on the packages. Your mother died. He said, yeah, is it what you explained to mom that following you could get her killed? I said, your mama, daddy. What am I talking? Your mama, daddy. I can't even talk. Your mama died working for her killer. And so it's a nice little father-daughter interaction right there. He thinking she good, So yeah. So it's the next day now. Okay, I'm not tripping. Okay, cool. I'm not tripping. The cab might be bugged. Okay. Good point. Yeah, I was gonna problem. They may know their location, but not what's being said. Okay. We can ride with that. We can ride with that. That's why I bring these things to you guys' attention so you can help me out. Because I was like, wait a minute. So I appreciate that. We needed to see them talk. Man, they could have talked in the car face to face. Like, man, they got all the money. They don't know how to shoot scenes, talking scenes in cars. I'm nitpicking here. Let's see here. I'm looking back at this board. I'm so mad that the secret of the letters fell off. Man, I was, trying to make it look all nice for y'all. Better time next week. But anyway, this the next day. And I got one thing. I got to get these glasses they got. You know what I'm saying? They got all the visions. They got the infrared. They got the X-ray. They got all. They got it all. I need to get glass probably $10,000, but I want them. Okay. The way my eyes are, I need these spectacles that they got. But yeah, man, we should have known it was going to be a diversion. There's some badass glasses, but. Yeah. Also, how do y'all feel about Nick Fury not wearing his patch anymore? But, oh, wait a minute. What happened? Nick Fury sees somebody while the ominous music is playing. And it's this little girl with the ball. And we remember her from the beginning of the episode, right before Nick Fury was taken away in the van to go see Special Agent Sonya Falsworth. So I was like, huh. And I didn't catch it the first time. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to stunt. And then we see the man here who was at the bar telling Nick Fury, hey, no matter how hard you try, you're never going to go back to your old self, or whatever the hell he said. Yeah. And then we have the woman on the bench that was pretending like she was smooching while Nick Fury was walking in the park, giving her the side eye. And she gave him the side eye too. Like, hey, big fella. What's going on? Yeah, and it's just nothing but chaos. And we find out that it was a diversion. And Gravik, Kingsley Benadier, emerges from the shadows with his hands in his pocket. Like, haha, bitch, it is me. Ba-boom! And blows up the place, killing. I don't know how many people at this time, but I'm like, man, that's crazy. You evil son of a bee. Why are you going to do that and play with it? Look, bodies are flipping all upside down and people dying and screaming, and it's nothing but chaos. All these explosions, it sucks. And he's just going to try to disappear in the mist like a ninja, and then going to trick Maria Hill into turning into Nick Fury and shoot her in the stomach. Now, I got to give it to Elliot with Movie Files. He was here earlier in the chat. I don't know if you're still watching, but I saw his recap earlier. And you make up a good point, Elliot. I didn't even think about this until I saw your breakdown. Why is Maria Hill not wearing a bulletproof vest? I mean, with your line of work, that's like common sense right there. That's like, walking. That's just like, walking out without a gun, without ammo. So I didn't even think about that. But good point, Elliot. She should have had on a bulletproof vest. But can y'all tell the difference that Nick Fury is playing Talos right here? Not Talos, but Gravik. He looks evil and maniacal right here. I mean, because that's his scroll form. Until the real Nick Fury shows up, which is right here. And he could have killed her, but he wanted to, taunt Nick Fury. Y'all, Maria Hill been she's an OG. I don't want Maria Hill to be dead. I really don't. I wanted to see a lot more Maria Hill in the MCU before she meets her demise, before she meets her maker. And this could be it. And I could be disappointed. Is Maria Hill really dead? Damn, Gina. What y'all think? I surely hope not, man. I don't want her to be dead. I really do not want her to be dead. And at the same time, like, I don't know. I would be annoyed. I don't want her to be dead, but I'll be annoyed if they kind of do the fake death thing, because I don't want them to overdo that. She's done. No, Kev. Trust no one. They did her dirty if she's dead after one shot. I like that. I like that. She was in the MCU since Thor. I know I don't want her to go. Not only that, why are they not expecting them to change into people that they know? Not only that, why are, hold on, did you say something before that? Not only that, why are they not expecting them change into people they know? I'm not having a brain fart. I can't put it together. My fault. Try super glue. Just finished watching it move slow. I like them without the patch. Okay, thank you. I caught it the first time. Right on. Okay. When she brought the bomb back, the guy said that it was bait. True. Okay. Okay. That part was crazy. Yeah. So did Kang infiltrate the Skrulls or vice versa? No. What does Kang have to do with anything? Let me know. I actually like the genuine violence. Okay, yeah, she should have a bulletproof vest on. Right on, right on. What's up, Layla? Hey, B. Told him to follow the bag and not the people before he went searching for the bombs. They ain't have to kill my girl. I know, man. The only part that tripped me up was that Gravix was following Fury before he was told that Fury was back on Earth. You know what? Good point. You're right. Because they told, yeah. So maybe Gravik got some people working for him that's in Saber, and that's very believable. You know, it could be snitches everywhere. But good point. Good point. Good point. Boy, I threw my remote when they shot my girl. Yeah, man. Yeah. Baby Toshiro was good. Rather her catch it than Emilia Lee Clark. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. In the comics, she has body doubles. Okay. Nick Fury does too. Life model decoys. I forgot all about that plot line. I am an old man who naps a lot, so I don't be on that weight on the live stream tip like the youngin. So this is a big deal right now. Hilarious. Thank you. I do not believe Maria is actually dead. I believe that was the real bullet was a scroll they put on the show for Nick Fury to make him feel alone. We'll see. Nah, he'll not dead. It's a trick to break Fury since he's dumb close to him. She better not be dead. I know, man. Is Gaia a traitor? I don't know. I'm that's the jury's still out on that one. The jury is still out on that one. Fake death. I'm about to put RIP Maria in my bio right on. Well, don't spoil it for people that haven't seen it. Yeah, I'm talking about King Grabbers. Right. He do look like that. Why are they not expecting Scrolls to change and look like Nick, Maria, or anyone they know? I'd be suspect about anyone I got close to. Of course. Yeah, you got to be suspect. I think I saw that. But yeah, man. Hey, baby, Maria could have been a Scroll playing her, and we just did not see the change back since she was played by right. This is true. All of this is true. All this is possible. We are just going to have to see. We're just going to have to see. And I'm interested. So yeah, man. This is crazy. I finally got my Twitch up as well. I'm trying to see how that's going over here as well. But yeah, that is the episode right there. Secret Invasion on Disney Plus. Episode 1 titled Resurrection. Nick Fury learns of a clandestine invasion of Earth by Skrulls. It was a good one. It's a great way to start it off. I like the start of this. Now, I also did like the start of Loki. I like the start of She-Hulk as well. And, you know, there was a number of episodes in that series that was disappointing. I remember the first 2 episodes of Loki were strong. And I remember I hated episode 3, Lamented. So episode 2 is good too. It's better than episode 1. But we're going to see what they do with episode 3 when that comes out. So y'all just kidnapped Maria, not killed her. So Fury is limited at last trust. I surely hope so. Yeah. I don't remember the Scroll version of. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Thank you. You loved all of Loki. I'm glad you loved it. I was disappointed with the ending. One more comment. So do you think Graver could be Fury's son? That's why he is hesitant to kill him. No, I don't think that at all, to be completely honest with you. But you know, we'll see. I'd like to shout out everybody. What time is it? It is 7:02. So Eman should be going live right now in just a little bit, any moment, any second. So there's a link to his information in my description. He's on my channel tab, and so I'm about to give me something to eat, and then check out Eman and all the other coverage about episode 1 on the internets. But before we go, shameless plus, guys. Watch all my videos 30 times. Watch the latest superhero comic book Smashdown. If you want an audio only version, buzzsprout.com, all these platforms right here, as well as SoundCloud. Check out my Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse coverage, non-spoiler and spoiler review, Flash, The Blackening, and also Transformers Rise of the Beast. Y'all, this is Secret Invasion. Oh, and I got a super sticker before we heading out too. So we got a dance and party real quick.
What a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Travis Looney. I really do appreciate the $10 super sticker. Thank you so much. All right, guys. Well, again, I just want to thank you so much for tuning in. And before you go, don't forget that my name is B. Avery. That's just my opinion. Peace out, and I'll see y'all next time.